Please welcome the Deputy Director of Development and Sustainability, Laura Heineman, and Mr. Bill Jibginiak. Come on up, guys. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Bill. Good to see you. Good to see you. And the questions, I guess, can keep coming in if you got any questions for these folks. What's going on with you?
Well, we're excited to tell you about two INNOV8 programs that we've come up with for our departments and the rest of the city to provide better customer service.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us about it.
Okay. The first one I'd like to talk about is kind of a small scale one. We're going to be offering what we're calling code clinics out in the home improvement stores. They're designed for homeowners and contractors to come in and learn about the city code so that when you're working on a construction project, you can get it done and get it done right the first time. That's going to mean you don't need to call an inspector back out there the second time, and we can use those resources to keep our inspectors responding as quickly as possible to inspection requests, primarily for small residential contractors and homeowners.
Okay, great idea. Was that an issue in the past?
Well, what we found was that during 2009 and after that, many of our more experienced contractors actually left looking for work, and now thankfully, the construction activity is really on the upswing. People are reinvesting in their property, homeowners are making improvements, but we have new contractors in the business that may not be as familiar with some of the building codes as some of the ones in the past. And the senior building inspector was looking at his inspections, and it's difficult to keep up with the demand. And it's much easier if we can go out there the first time and get something approved. It's easier for the contractor, it's easier for us. So our idea here is to just let people know what the rules are so it's easier for them to make those, get that building built right the first time.
Here's a question that came in from Sally, actually. What is Team INNOV8, the logo of the 8?
Oh.
Is that it?
Team INNOV8. Actually, it was an interesting idea that was put out there for the city in general. All the departments were asked to go out there, look for ideas, and submit them. The idea was that different departments would work together and come up with innovative ideas to make the city, all our processes work a little bit better. We were challenged that we were not allowed to, well, our ideas could cost no money, so we needed to figure out how to reallocate resources and do things better and more efficiently so that we could serve the citizens of Mesa better. And it was called Team INNOV8. We each submitted these ideas, and then a team that consisted of city management, people from the public, and then the Alliance for Innovation all were on a panel. They evaluated all these submittals, and there were 4 winners that you're going to hear about today.
Oh, very cool. There's a serious question for Bill. What team currently has a better record, the Red Sox or the Yankees? I won't tell you who submitted the question, but it's his birthday today.
Just tell Neil I have no comment. It's on the record. Thank you.
That's awesome. These guys, those of you who don't know, scary, rabid Red Sox fan, and Neil thinks he's Mickey Mantle. It's a sad thing. So, well, Bill, pipe up. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm a little shy sitting up here, but I was also going to talk about another INNOV8 award, and that's something that I think is important to the development community, and that's a self-certification program. And really, let me give you an example. George Bliss, who's in the front row, sits here, and he brings his favorite client, and George is always in a hurry to close the deal so he can get paid. But in order to get through the development process, which can be at sometimes lengthy, the self-certification actually takes a plan review and an inspection process and turns it around and puts it back on a design professional. Let them actually certify that it is in compliance, the plans are in compliance. It shortens the plan review process to about 2 days. So it could be weeks and it could be multiple submissions to as little as 2 days, and also it should be very much a reduced fee. It allows us to get to market quicker, react quicker, and get George paid quicker. So that's a brief summary of how that works.
George is nodding in approval. He likes that idea.
Getting paid early, I would hope so. But
that's
anyway,
awesome.
Yes.
Anything else that's on the horizon or that's important to talk about today?
Oh, there's all kinds of things to talk about, but I'm going to, I think if you defer to Mr. Brady's innovative ideas and some of the things that are put out there, this is typical of what the city staff, he challenged us, I think, to come up with creative ideas. Shay Yoakum should be sitting here this morning, so he lost a voice. So talking to you without a voice isn't a fair fight, so I figured he asked that I step in and help out this morning.
Awesome. I do have a question here. What innovative program are you working on to improve customer service and save city resources in the building inspection program? We kind of covered that a little bit, but.
We really have. We found that sometimes these in order to go out to an inspection project, maybe it involves 5 inspections or 10 inspections. If you have to come back twice or 3 times, you're really doubling and tripling the amount of time for both the contractor and for the city staff that needs to do those inspections. So we're really trying to use resources better. And then also the self-certification one will really conserve staff time with regard to plan review, because what it's doing is really relying on the professional, the design professional who is registered in this field, certified in this field to do the work well, relying on their expertise to meet the codes. So it would save staff time in that regard as well.
Bottom line to the business community, time is money. The quicker we can move, the more efficiently we move, the more effectively we are, it really makes a difference to their bottom line.
That's great. Now, a lot of cities around the country have a reputation for being business friendly, easy to work with. California, not so much. Does Mesa have the reputation of we want your business and we'll work with you to make it happen?
I think we do. I think that's been a significant improvement over the years. Everybody is focused on getting things accomplished. I think you'll see, I can get out and sell something, but it's going to take the entitlement group to really turn things around. And whether it's a big project like Apple or the small project up the street, we're very much able, there's permit by inspection that's available to people. So you can turn things around in an expedited process. A couple of years ago, that wasn't available. So it's very much a business focus at this point.
That's great. Well, you've covered everything beautifully because nobody has any questions for you. So we're going to turn you loose. Thank you so much, Bill, at last minute for stepping in. And Laura, thank you so much for being a first-time guest. We hope to see you back next month.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big round of applause for Laura and Bill.